In the heart of Oaxaca lies a tradition that's older than life itself. A ritual of color, patience, and ancestral wisdom, the art of Zapotec weaving and natural dyeing. We spent the day with a family of artisans who still carry this sacred knowledge forward, passing it from mother to son, generation after generation. What we saw and what we learned completely transformed the way we see textiles, nature, and tradition. Our journey started at the very beginning, raw wool. As the son of the family explained, the wool is washed against the flow of water to remove every bit of dirt and debris caught in its fibers.
Oh, she's laughing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, like that.
Oh.
It's very important that you do it while sitting down.
Then comes the process of a craft that takes both muscle memory and subtle control.
Now we use this instrument which is called a stick or a spinning wheel. So the spinning wheel has a spindle right here which is very, very pointy. It's made out of metal. Its only job is to twist the wool. It doesn't roll it. After you already done a good amount here, you just roll it back and then you put it all with the rest.
Too tight, it breaks. Too loose, it unravels.
You need to be really careful because if you let go too much, it's going to be too thick. If you let go too little or you put too much pressure, it's going to be too thin. You need to make sure that you don't twist it too much or it's going to break. But also you need to make sure that you twist it enough so that way it doesn't break either.
It's not just skill, it's intuition. Every twist holds the memory of centuries. Next, the wool is prepared for dyeing using alum, a natural mineral also used in Mexican cooking and even as a deodorant. With the wool primed, it's time to extract color from nature itself. Marigold petals, pomegranate shells, tree bark, even spice. What's magical is that each color can become multiple shades depending on the base, acidic, neutral, or alkaline. One spice can create 5 different tones depending on how it's treated. It's alchemy.
So here, from the lightest to this is the darkest one that we can achieve. Yeah, now to achieve different intensity in colors, we can use a light one and we can use a gray one, and we can achieve something like this just by using 2 different bases. And that happens with every single color that we have right here.
And then comes the most magical part, the cochineal, a tiny insect that lives on cacti, yet produces one of the richest red pigments in the world.
From the reds, the oranges, the burgundies, the purples, and so on and so forth. Now, the cochineal, since we can get over 50 different colors, it works with 3 different factors. One of them, as you guys know, is the different bases that we use. The second one is going to be the person that is doing the process.
But here's the twist. The final color depends not only on the plant or the water, but even the person doing the dyeing. Your skin's pH can literally alter the shade.
Yeah, hers is very dark. His is darker.
What about yours?
He needs to go to the doctor.
They like the color of mine.
Yeah, yours is pretty.
Here's different.
Yeah, mine's black. So it depends on your pH of your. Put in line.
Here's is a little bit more purple.
Wow.
You have real. Oh wow.
Whoa, cool. That's so cool.
So it depends on your pH of your body, and the pH of the water, and the pH of kind of all of the different elements around you for the color. So every color is different with this bug that grows on the cactus that I don't know the name.
Cochillo.
Cochillo. So now it's orange.
Amazing.
The pH.
Baking soda and lime.
You want me to rub yours in?
Yeah. What is that ash?
It's wood from fire.
Cool. That's amazing. Okay.
Then we saw the legendary blue, indigo. It ferments for 7 days until a creamy film appears on top. The moment the wool hits the dye, it's green.
So when we get the indigo, here it also goes through another fermentation process, but takes less time, between 6 to 7 days. We can use this plant right here, which is called muicle. We can use mezcal, we can use alkalines, or we can use lime juice, depending on the type of flow that you want to achieve. Now, you'll know when it's ready when you get a creamy consistency on top. The same way when you boil milk, but it's going to be kind of bluish, purplish, you're gonna see some green, some yellow in there. Now, indigo, it's the only one that it gives you the color right away. The rest of the other ones, you need to let it sit for at least 24 hours. But with this one, we do it by minutes or by seconds. Wow. Let's say we can do it 30 seconds. We submerge it. We bring it out. When we bring it out, the first color that you get, it's not blue. First it's green like the plant. However, as you let it oxidize and oxygen and you move it quickly, little by little starts turning blue, kind of like magic.
Con el oxígeno, yo debo mover muy rápido para que mi lana pueda volver azul.
Now, if you want a darker color, you need to let it sit for 30 minutes so that way it can get its true color. From there, you can decide if you want to dip it again to get a darker color or you want to leave it as it is.
The mother of the family shared even more. She showed us how they use local plants, fruits like black zapote, and even tree sap to create tones no factory could replicate.
Nosotros ocupamos el zapote negro. El zapote negro es una fruta muy común aquí en Oaxaca.
Some plants she works with don't even have Spanish names. Botanists still come to study them.
Eso es lo especial de esta planta y no sabemos cuál es el nombre en español. Nos han visitado personas que son botánicas, se le llama, o biólogos, que se admiran de la planta y se llevaron una hoja para decirme cuál es el nombre.
Once the wool is dyed and dried, it's time to weave. Each design is filled with ancestral meaning.
Con las figuras que se encontraron aquí en las piedras de una pequeña ruina que tenemos atrás de la iglesia católica. Entonces también adentro de la iglesia también hay piedras talladas con estos diseños. La gran mayoría son zapotecos. Ajá. Entonces de ahí nos basamos, por ejemplo, este es un caracol zapoteco, se le llama. ¿Sí? Entonces cada tejedor al momento de hacerlo lo innova o lo hace a como él siente en ese momento.
The Greca's stair-step pattern symbolized the journey of life, death, and rebirth.
So the way that they represented it was with this. Here, the steps is the cycle of life. When you die, you fall into a limbo and then you start again, so on and so forth.
Others mimic the flow of water or the spiral of a snail, reminding us of our connection to nature. In a world moving so fast, visiting the Zapotec family reminded us of the power of slowing down, of honoring the wisdom held in the earth and the stories woven through every strand of thread. This wasn't just a demonstration, it was an invitation to listen deeper, to respect more, and to remember where color, culture, and community truly come from. Gracias to the family who shared this beauty with us. May these traditions continue for generations to come.